Hello. All right. You can all hear me? All right, and the music is effectively softened. So I'd like to actually welcome, we have a fantastic keynote effectively coming up, something that actually really excites us at effectively Bio and Molecule in the DeSci ecosystem to sort of see the growth within the ecosystem. And so I'd like to introduce Jane He from YZ Labs to the stage, who is a very established biotech investor and also now a formidable force within the digital arts ecosystem. And she's going to share her vision effectively for the intersection of healthcare, blockchain, and decentralized science.
Thank you, Aaron, for the introduction. So hi, everyone. It's so great to be here with all of you. I believe there are scientists, there are researchers, there are builders. I'm sure you are all dreamers and game changers too. And I'm Jane, as Aaron just introduced. I'm from YZ Labs. I know it's YZ Labs. Actually, Y means E, who is He Yi, the co-founder of Binance. And Z is CZ, and CZ decided to put E in front of him. So it's YZ Labs. And on the other hand, we wanted to make the investors super friendly to our builders. So make it easy for our builders and projects as well. So we're YZ Labs. So as I said, I'm super honored to be here. So let me see how. Oh, it should be. Give me a second. Just testing it out. I'm not sure if. Alex, do you mind? Okay, got it. Perfect. Sorry, first time being here. So we're in a golden era. Super lucky. But actually, I believe none of us really are prepared for what is upcoming. So as the co-founder of DeepMind, Mustafa said, we are approaching a critical threshold in the history of our species. Everything is about to change. Soon, you will live surrounded by AIs that will organize your life, operate your business, and run core government services. You will live in a world of DNA printers and quantum computers, engineered pathogens and autonomous weapons, robot assistants, and abundant energy. That is very well said. And actually, we recently met with the founder of DeepSeek, Liang Wenfeng, and he personally believes that AGI will happen within the next 2 to 3 years. And here, we at YZ Labs, we're embracing the future. We actually just rebranded from Binance Labs a couple months ago. So we used to only invest in Web3, but now we're expanding our investment scope from Web3 only to Web3 plus AI plus biotech and border healthcare. We're CZ's family office, and actually CZ is our intern here. So here on this slide, on the left-hand side, that is a scaling law chart shared by Jensen Huang from NVIDIA. And on the right-hand side, that's the new scaling law at our YZ Labs. We wanted to invest in and support AI and robotics that will generate smarter and automated thoughts and labor, which can ultimately help free up, to some extent, our humanity and advance our humanity. That's the AI. I would call it the intelligence layer. And then Web3, it would definitely continue to serve as an extremely important layer of infrastructure, which can empower everything else via the decentralized ownership and coordination. And ultimately, we really wanted everyone on this globe that we can live a healthier, happier, and longer life. That's why we're rebranding and expanding our investment scope. And now, let's look at AI first. So here is a more detailed mapping of Gen AI stack, starting from the compute layer, more on the GPU side, more on the cloud and compute services side, and then moving up to the model layer, the foundation models of different different models, and then moving up to the application layer, and ultimately to robotics, which will hopefully give AI a body. But if we take a deeper look, what about AI for deep science? What about AI for biotech? What about AI for the broader healthcare? Actually, within AI space, I think those are sort of lagging behind. Of course, the complexity nature of biotech and healthcare is definitely one of the challenges. But other than that, one more challenge there is the data. So the AI model, the foundation model, needs the data to train the model to make it smarter. But the thing is, within bio and within healthcare, the data are sort of stuck in a lot of silos. The data are unstructured, they're stuck, which will actually, I will elaborate a little bit more in my presentation here. Now, let's look at the intersections of those three areas we're going to focus on. First, it's not going to be the focus today, but we already started looking at the intersection between AI and Web3. We already see a lot of rising opportunities from this intersection. Let's move on to the second intersection, which is biotech plus AI. AI is already changing the game here. For example, the diagnostics. I think the doctors are already using the AI to spot cancers based on AI on pathology images. And then it's also helping doctors detect brain disorders based on scans much faster and much more precisely than ever. Another example, I think that the last panel talk touched upon a little bit too, the drug repurposing and the drug discovery. In biotech, AI already started speeding up drug discovery. But I have to say this one is a bit trickier and much more challenging. One pipeline in biotech can take more than 10 years, take more than $1 billion, and only 1 in 10 success rate, even after IND. If we calculate from the beginning of the drug discovery, the success rate is can be lower than 1%. So it actually takes time for the AI model to prove itself to be working. And here, as I said earlier, is a challenge for AI, for bio, and healthcare. I think AI needs data, lots of it, from all kinds of people. The problem? Most health data, as I said, are stuck in silos, in hospitals, in clinics, or private databases. I believe all of us here have done a number of body checks in the past. But those data, you don't own it now at one place, right? It's either going to be in paper or PDF or across different digital formats, or it's the formats, the biomarkers, it's just not consistent. The data itself are not structured. So even if there is one super powerful AI health management model here that can analyze each of us health data, that can help us better manage our health, can help us better diagnostics and better even prevent cancers and diseases in the future, we cannot use the model because we don't really own the data here. And further, without the data, actually the AI model we just discussed doesn't exist because the model itself needs data to train it. So I would say one of the reasons why the AI for deep science, why AI for healthcare, for biotech is a bit lagging compared to some other applications fields is because of data. And I think this is where blockchain and DeSci can come in, breaking down the walls and making data work for everyone. So let's move on to DeSci part. So blockchain is like a super secure and transparent digital ledger. So in DeSci, I believe it can help people share health data safely without giving up control. So people can share their medical records, the fitness tracker information, biomarkers, and even DNA information on chain and stay anonymous, give consent through smart contracts. and even get paid with tokens for helping out training a great AI model. So people can decide where and how they want to own their own health data, who they wanted to give your health data to. And third, you can win and gain by helping, contributing, training a great AI model. And in return, the AI model will come back, contributing to helping you diagnose, helping you analyze your own health data, your health data set. So in this case, everyone actually can win. The researchers and the AI model companies, they get access to the diverse data too. Blockchain isn't about data, it's also about capital. So traditional VC funding is great, but it can be super tough for a lot of new researchers, scientists, especially for some opportunities where the potential commercial value might be relatively small, like rare diseases. So of course, I think the DeSci, like DAO, it opens new doors to a lot of startups which maybe used to be like super challenged for them to get into traditional VC funding, and now there are doors and windows. It opens new opportunity for new startups everywhere. And ultimately, I see the potential of intersection of those three. So AI plus blockchain plus healthcare. It's gonna be a super powerful combo. So blockchain creates those open data marketplaces where AI can dig in and find game-changing insights, like new ways to treat diseases or predict health risks, as I just said. So the more people share data, the smarter the AI model will get, and the more discoveries we will make. So it's gonna be a win-win-win-win cycle. With that, I wanted to say that we do have a global lean team at Easy Labs covering global. As you can tell, CZ is our intern based here in Middle East. And then here, we invest in both, all of those four directions. One is direct investments, equity, tokens, hybrid. We're super flexible there. Different stages, ticket size is very flexible too. And then Easy Residence. We actually just announced our Easy incubation program, season 1. The first station is gonna be in Silicon Valley. Welcome to apply to our incubation program. And going forward, we will definitely launch more programs. For now, we're planning for 3 incubation programs a year. We'll expand into other parts of the world. So starting from Silicon Valley, next station, highly likely in Southeast Asia or Hong Kong, and then next station would be in Middle East or Europe. So that's the Easy Residence incubation program. And then on the bottom, that's MVB. We have been running that for a long time. That's the incubation program on our BNB chain. And ultimately on liquid strategy, we are starting that strategy as well. So it's gonna be a very well-rounded investment strategy. And inside that, we do have our internal AI called Y2 to help us better run our investment process, decision-making process, etc. And lastly, here we are, we're CZ's family office. We invest and we make impact. Lastly, we're hiring and we're expanding our team. So those 4 rows are we're very actively looking to hire more talents here. So AI investor, researcher, engineers, and then healthcare, bio investor, and researchers. And last 2 rows are more for our portfolio company support, for the portfolio company ecosystems. One is go-to-market expert. We want all of our portfolio companies to benefit from that go-to-market. And lastly, the talent partners, who will be the recruiters for our portfolio companies to help them get the top-tier talent from both science, AI, of course, on the Web3 world as well. With that, thank you so much for taking the time.